All right, so we can begin formally. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good day I wish to all of you. Okay. So my name is Wan Yusuf bin Wan Shahruddin. Let me type my name down here. Wan Yusuf bin Wan Shahruddin. Right, so I'll be your instructor for this semester, SBLE 3123 English Proficiency 3. Alright, so you have already done level 1, level 2, and now you're going to the final level, which is level 3. Assuming that this is the final level or there's a level 5, I'm not quite sure. But I don't think there's a level 4. Alright, so in this particular level, alright, we are not gonna go through the simple things that we have done in English 1, like grammar, present tense, past tense, and things like that. How to come up with your thesis statement, how to come up with your topic sentence, how to put supporting details, how to write down example. No, all right. In this particular subject, all right, or this particular level, we're gonna go straight away into the practicality, all right, of using the language, all right, and also how you can utilize the language in real life conversation and also real life documentation. Right. What I mean by real life conversation is we're going to have a few assignments on doing job interviews, all right, and also project presentation, all right. And then what I meant by having real life documentation is we're going to do a few write up such as argumentative essay, all right, cover letter on how to apply jobs, all right, and also the report of your presentation. So one particular assignment, you're going to do presentation of the report. You're going to write out the report as well for that particular assignment. All right. So let me share the screen and show you the what you call that, the academic plan. All right. So all the documentation, academic plan, the assignment, the rubrics, all right, slides and everything are embedded, all right, are attached in your group D online learning portal. Not UUM portal, but the online learning. All right, online learning, or the other lecturers would call it as OL. All right, so whatever documentation, whatever submission of assignment, all right, will be done in there. All right. So assuming that all of you have already completed like 3 semesters of studying part-time in UUM, all right, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so you should know that because we only have 4 meetings per semester and it is only once in a month, all right. So at the end of the class, we're going to straight away do one particular assignment, all right. But because today we are still sorting out things, okay, so the assignment will not have to be, I'm going to try not to make the assignment to be submitted today. So I'm going to give you time, okay, to settle down, all right, and submit the assignment maybe in 2 days, all right, in 2 days, just for you to sort out your names, the group that you are belonging to and everything, okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. All right. So final call. If you have decided that you don't want to be into group D, you want to go back to C, right? You can leave this session, right? Because I don't want you to be stuck with the process in group D, with the group distribution in group D, with the group assignment in group D. All right. If you want to leave group D, you must do it immediately and go and rejoin group C. Okay, because whatever it is being mentioned there, all right, whatever it is being mentioned there, it's not going to be, I mean, the assignment will be the same, but the way we execute the assignment will be different from any other lecturers as well. Okay, all right. So please, if you are going to C, please leave the session and go back to C. All right. So assuming that all 27 over here, all right, if you do not leave the session until the end, all right, I will assume that all of you have decided that you want to be here until the end of this semester, until the end of the whole session or the whole course. All right, the 4 meetings that we are having, all right, the 27 of you will be committed, all right, to be in here, all right, to appear in every of our meetings, and also to do assignments, to submit your tasks, all right, and to be committed to you group members as well until the end, all right, because we don't have any final exam, all right. So I'm going to say that everything will be based on how well you are doing your assignment, how prepared are you into going into presentation, all right, and how committed you are in delivering, all right, in delivering in every task that you are assigned to. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you a few documentation that we'll be having. Okay. All right, so please, if you have decided that you want to be in Group D, join the Group D SBLE3123 WhatsApp group. All right, because afterwards, all right, link to the WebEx session. What else? Link to the WebEx session. um, Announcement, changes of class and everything will be announced, will be shown in there. All right. So please make sure that you will always be aware of any postings which are important in our Group D assignment. All right. So to make things easier to be understood, please do not post um, anything which is quite sensitive, political or racial kind of things in our WhatsApp group. All right, only post things which will be beneficial. For example, if you want to promote English classes, or if you want to communicate with your friend in the WhatsApp group, all right, let it be pure communication only. Right, do not talk about other things like promoting your kuih or promoting Tupperware or selling things or buying things. Right, no, do not do that in our WhatsApp group, because I already have a lot of WhatsApp groups from other of my classes, so I don't want them, all right, to be, I don't want to spend a lot of time scrolling down, all right, trying to find which information is important, which information is not important. So make sure whatever it is that you are saying in our WhatsApp group will be related only to this particular subject, SBLE 3123 English Proficiency 3. Okay? All right. Okay, before we go further, all right, I'm going to show you, all right. So make sure that you are aware that our academic meeting, this is very hard. All right, our academic meeting, all right, because we are the KL Center, all right, so we'll be meeting on the first day of every weekend, all right. So this is our first class, 29. So next class will be 19, all right. The third meeting will be 26, and the final meeting will be on the 16th, all right. First meeting, 29th of January, 2:30, 6:30. Second meeting, 19th of February, all right, same time, 2:30, 6:30. Third meeting, 26th of March, all right. It was 19th of February, 26th of March, and the final meeting, or the fourth meeting, is on the 16th of April. All right. Nevertheless, okay, sometimes your instructors or your lecturers will have other things to do on weekends. Let's say going to outstation or workshops or meetings or things like that. All right. So there will be sometimes that we need to shift our class to a weekend which is undisturbed. All right. So first and foremost, I would like to ask all of you, all right, do you have classes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all right, on each of these day, all right, on each of this meeting, all right? Dalam keempat-empat pertemuan ni, memang you all will have classes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday only, or only Saturday, ataupun only this class lain tak ada. Can anyone respond?
Saturday, Sunday only, sir.
Saturday, Sunday, and will it be full like 8 to 12, and then after that 2 to 6, and then night classes as well, like
yes,
that?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So what we should do is, if let's say on our second meeting, katalah on the 19th, on our second meeting, all right, I have to go to weekend outstation. Usually they're gonna have workshops or team building or something like that on weekend. All right, and it falls on 19th. All right. Jadi, all right. So I'm going to shift the class to, let's say, 26, which is the next week of February. Bukan 26 yang ni 26 yang February tu, because on the 19th kita ada satu saja meeting every month. Tarikh tu tiba-tiba saya ada bengkel, workshop, team building, anything kena pergi weekend. So I'm going to shift to the weekend after that ataupun the weekend earlier. But I'm going to tell you, all right, just to be clear, any other weekend than this particular weekend on the 19th and 20th, all of you tak ada kelasan. You don't have any classes. Betul ke? Just to be clear.
Okay.
Alright, okay. So let's say if I got things, I got work during weekend and things like that. Alright, I'm going to inform you and I'm going to shift the class to another weekend. Alright, which is undisturbed as well. Okay. Alright, clear. Okay. But I'm not going to like, let's say esok kelas hari ni budak beritahu tak lah. Tidak lah macam tu. Alright, let's say I'm going to tell you like 5 days prior or a week earlier than that lah, because usually things are already planned on this particular dates. Okay, clear. Alright, thank you. Alright, the time of our class will be 2:30 to 6:30. Alright, but then, alright, usually we're going to do the class or lecture, discussion, and presentation 2:30 until 5:30. Alright, and after that, we're going to do our assessment. For example, for today, we're going to do argumentative essay. Should be doing argumentative essay at 5:30 until 6:30, only 1 hour. But because we have already used some of our time to sort things out, attendance and everything, all right, and all of you are still not belonging to this group, so I'm going to give some time, all right, for you to get yourself back into group D. Make sure that you are already registered into group D, and then I'm going to give you like until Monday, all right, to submit this particular assignment, which is an argumentative essay assignment. Okay, but before we do the assignment, of course, I'm going to give you, I'm going to lecture you, give you notes and things like that on how to do an argumentative assignment. It will be very simple. Okay, all right. Any question up until there? Ada apa-apa soalan? No. All right. Okay. Assuming that all of you are already in level 3, all right. Do you prefer me? All right, this is a very frank question that I need all of you to answer. Do you prefer me to like just deliver everything in English, or you want me to deliver and explain some in Malay as well? Just to make sure that all of you, not to say understand, but all of you get all the information, all right, 100%, no miscommunication and things like that.
I prefer mixed.
Mix, okay. So I'm going to deliver the information in English and then I'm going to rephrase back in Malay as well. Alright? Not to say that apa ni kelas English tapi cakap Melayu. Not to say that we are incapable of doing it fully in English. No. Alright? But just to make sure that there will be no confusion. Okay, because I cannot like assume that all of you are level 3. Okay, dah English ni boleh cakap English dah semua. Faham dah ni. Cakap je. Cakap British accent pun confirm faham ni. Not to say that saya tahu British accent. I don't know any British accent or any other accent. Alright, just so that because we are only meeting once in a month, so I want you to understand and know what you need to do, alright, for your assignment and also for the task in the next class. Alright, supaya tak ada miscommunication, tak ada pening-pening, tak ada confused. Kadang-kadang some of our friends, they are confused but they are too shy or too afraid to ask. Nanti pening seorang lah macam tu nanti. Alright, so I don't want that kind of situation to happen. So what I will do is I'm going to explain everything in English and I'm going to rephrase back to you in Malay. If that thing is quite difficult to be understood or if that thing is a bit complicated lah. Tapi kalau setakat benda simple-simple, attendance hari ni macam mana? How's your attendance today? Hari ni semua sihat ke? How are you feeling today? Saya tak adalah nak translate. Tak adalah seketul-seketul setiap benda saya cakap tu saya translate balik. No, it's not going to happen like that lah. Only on important things, important terms, all right, that will help you to understand, that will help to guide you in doing your assignment. Okay, all right, done with timing. All right, I'm gonna cross this out. Okay, I think, all right, okay, I understand. All right, so already covered this one. Okay, all right, academic planning. All right, this particular document can be downloaded in your OL, in your online learning. So afterwards, please go to your online learning. All right. So the OL is updated not weekly, but in every meeting. So you will find that the first document that will be in there. All right, I'm going to show you OL lah. All right, let me show you your OL. All right, okay. So this is your OL. UUM online learning page. All right, don't worry. Okay, I'm not gonna go babbling around starting from 2:30 um, until the end of the class. All right, we're gonna have a break session as well, toilet break and things like that. Let's say in the middle of the class, or maybe every 1 hour gap, or maybe every 1.5 hour gap as well. It depends. All right, because sometimes the presentation assignment is done in our live session. Okay, so sometimes we need to deliver the presentation in our live session, so that one will be a bit that one will be dragging some of our time as well. Okay, right. So right, going back to your online learning. Okay, so this is your online learning SBLE 3123 English Proficiency 3. Right, make sure you are in group D. Okay, group D. Right, this is another subject not related. Group D. All right, so you're gonna have your course synopsis in here. All right, this advanced level proficiency course involve an integrated approach to language learning. Your students will have further practice in social, academic, and occupational interaction. All right, what do we mean by social is there will be a lot of interactions in this particular class, all right? And then in terms of academic, of course, you know how to do your task, assignment, do your essays and things. And occupational interaction, meaning there will be an assignment of conducting interviews, there will be an assignment of how to write application letters, all right? And also you will be able to initiate and sustain dialogues, convince listeners of their opinion, and participate in interviews. All right. So students will identify main idea and supporting detail and have further practice in sequencing ideas or arranging, menyusun idea. Sequencing, all right, sequencing your idea, menyusun idea and events. And you will have further exposure to various genre of writing. Alright, so before this, you have already done descriptive writing. Going into level 3, now you are doing argumentative writing. So argumentative writing or argumentative essay is a bit more technical and a bit more factual than what we are having in descriptive essay. Kalau yang paling mudah before this, descriptive essay lah. Describe a present that you would like to give to your mom, or describe a food that you would like to eat. Banyak benda yang goreng-goreng sikit lah. But in argumentative essay, you will have to present your argument. Alright, you will have to present your stand, pendirian kita, benda yang kita pegang, benda yang kita setuju. Alright, in form of essay. Alright, and how does you justify all of this point, all of this argument? Macam mana kita justifikasikan ataupun menyokong, alright, stand, pendirian kita, point kita yang kita kata kita benar ni is through facts. Alright, so make sure when you are doing your assignment argumentative essay, right, please include some facts to support you. Sertakan sedikit fakta untuk menyokong anda. Let's say if you say that eating a lot of fast food will give you cancer, for example lah, right? Okay, do not just go around saying that okay, fast food have a lot of oil, okay, and then the fast food is very unhealthy because it contain a lot of fat and things like that. Provide us with some example and also factual information from a research conducted in 2003. All right, the statistic of people consuming fast food has increased from 2019 to 2022, for example. Adalah sikit fakta-fakta yang boleh menyokong argument kita tu, pendirian kita tu. Okay, sebagai contoh. Alright. Okay, so the course learning outcome. Alright, okay, don't worry. Alright, so the academic plan ataupun course outline will be in here. So you can just download them. Down here is the assessment rubrics. Alright, so we are showing you what are the assessment that you will be doing and how you will be marked. Alright, so when you are doing your assignment, refer to the rubrics, alright, and then do a self-evaluation. Okay, bila dah buat assignment tu, tengok rubrik kita. Okay, ada tak intro? Okay, ada. Ada tak saya cakap pasal argument? Oh, okay, ada. Ada tak fakta yang menyokong? Oh, tak ada. Alright, then you can go back and add more, alright, to your essay. Alright, that's why we are showing you the rubrics. Right, rubrics are used, alright, to mark all of your tasks. Alright, with rubrics, alright, we can justify this is how we mark your task, this is how we are awarding you with grades, right, using the rubric. So you can do a self-evaluation ataupun pendirian kendiri when you are doing your assignment while referring to your rubrics as well. Okay, alright. Okay, next one. All right, this is meeting one. All right, okay. While looking, you can concentrate on my screen, or you can also open your own online learning so that you can refer to the things or the tasks that we will be doing in meeting one. All right. So in meeting one, we'll be doing a lot of activities on telling us about towns and cities. All right, and then careers and vocation. All right. So what is a vocation? Vocation indicates employment or your main occupation, all right? It is also known as vocation, okay? All right, so by the end of this meeting, you are expected to be able to express feeling and opinion on topics that we have discussed, all right? You can also write an argumentative essay, of course. That will be your assignment. And you will also identify and recognize parts of cover letter, all right? The cover letter assignment will be done in our next class at the end of our next class, second meeting, which is on the 19th of February. Is it 19 or 18? 19, sorry. 19th of February, okay? All right, and then there will be a sample given to you as well, okay? All right, on how to build argument in writing, and then a sample of argumentative essay. All right, and then some useful phrases that you can use when you are entering a debate, because we're gonna have a debate assignment which is will be done on week 2 as well. Oh, sorry, not week 2, meeting 2 as well, which is next month. Okay, all right. And then this is a sample of a job application letter. All right. This is the cover letter assignment, which will be done in our second meeting as well. So in second meeting, we're going to have cover letter assignment and also debate assignment. Debate assignment will be presented, all right, will be done in class, all right, in our live session. Okay. All right. So this is your task for today. But before we go further into the task, I'm gonna first deliver the lecture. But then, first of all, we're gonna show you the academic plan. Okay. So this is the academic plan. All right. Somebody saying something? Sorry. Okay, none. So this is the academic plan for semester January session 22-23. All right, JJ221 SBLE 3123 English Proficiency 3. All right, okay. So this one can be downloaded from your online learning. This is your scheme of work. All right, or SOW, we would like to call it as SOW. All right. So it is prepared by Mr. Hasrin, the coordinator. All right. So it has already indicated in here the date of our meeting, all right, the topic that we'll be discussing about, all right, and the teaching method, okay, the teaching method that we will be using, and also the assignment that will be done in that particular meeting or session, okay, all right. Sorry, I think I fast sikit. All right. So in every meeting, so right, we're going to have at the end of the class or during the class a few assignment. All right, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assignment. All right, and all together, all 6 assignments. All right, when we count them all together, all right, the total of the assignment will be 100%, meaning that you will not have any final exam. All right, so for today, we'll be doing argumentative essay. All right, next week, no, not next week, next meeting, we're going to do cover letter and also debate session. All right, cover letter is you are applying a letter that you use to apply for jobs. All right, and then the third meeting, we're going to do a job interview session, like a mock interview, and also you will be doing your ready quiz. All right, the final meeting, you will be doing your listening quiz. All right, and then you will be submitting your project report and also presentation. All right, so what you can start from now is your project report assignment, right? Because this is an assignment which will be done in group, all right? And this is by right the heaviest of all the assignments given. Okay, all right. So about the course, I think you can read all of this on your own later. Okay, all right. Okay, this is the course assessment detail, all right? Quiz 1, 10%, all right, 40 minutes. Listening test, all right, or listening quiz. This will be done individually and listening quiz will be given in your online learning. All right, so the quiz requires students to listen to audio recording. All right, you can have news, documentary, all right, and etc. in order to identify the main idea and specific information from the topic. And this will be done in meeting 4 or the final meeting. Okay. The next one, quiz 2, right? Reading. This is only 1 hour. All right. It is consisting of reading comprehension and vocab session. The reading comprehension requires students to answer questions related to the text given. And for the vocab section, all right, instructors will include one part of fill in the blanks for summary, where the vocab can be found in the reading text. Sorry. And this will be done in meeting 3. All right, so quiz 1 and quiz 2, listening and reading, will be done in your online learning portal, in your OL, all right, the one that I've shown you just now. It will be embedded in your OL. Okay, oh, not this one. Right, in your OL, okay? All right, the third assignment, which is the group project. All right, this is the heaviest of all, 35%, but 35% is divided into two components. The first one is presentation, right, which is 20%, and this one will be done in 20 minutes. All right, for this assignment, this is a group assignment. All right, so what I would like you to do after this, you have to go back and decide on your teammates. All right, so each group must be consisting of 5. So I cannot still finalize the number of people that we have in this group. All right, but let's say if we do not have 25, all right, some of you are allowed to have but I'm gonna sort out the wait until I sort out the number of group first, and then I'm gonna decide you of how many groups, how many people that you should have in your group. Okay, all right. So in this group of 5, right, you are required to do a presentation and also deliver or submit a written report, 15%. Right, you are required to find solution that can help or solve a problem. All right, students will discuss the steps needed to start a research until they solve a problem. All right, so they have to provide diagram. You have to provide diagram or chart of the process in the report, and the report should be written within 1,000 words. Do not exceed 1,000 words. All right, maybe you think that, oh, 1,000, 1,000 banyak je. But it is actually not that much. All right, you will be writing more than that when you are doing it in 5. All right, do not exceed 1,000 words. All right, so it should include details on the product, such as the description of the product, special features, steps on how to use the products, and the benefit that it has. All right, so appropriate diagram and picture, such as the image, should present in the report. They also need to convince the audience. All right, for your presentation, you need to convince your audience that your proposed solution is the best, and each group will be given 20 minutes to present their ideas, in which they are recorded. Okay, so the submission of the report is during meeting 4. All right, so in meeting 4, you will be submitting the report, okay, and you will also be presenting your report. Okay, each group is required to submit the related video as well, and it is important to note that marks are given individually for the video report presentation. Okay, all right. Meaning to say, for this particular assignment, you will have to submit a written report. You will also have to submit a pre-recorded presentation. Alright, so you will conduct a presentation on your own, record that one, and just submit that link. Alright. Previously, I did ask my students to record their presentation, upload the link, upload the presentation on YouTube, and share the link with me, all right, with the instructors. All right, so we can just click on the link and find your assignment, your video assignment submitted in there. Okay. Where is this one? Hello?
Sir?
Hello, are you using me? Hello, hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello? Hello, yes, yes.
Sir, I want to ask you something about the presentation.
Okay.
It must be done by video and send to you the link, or what? Or need to present in the class?
All right. For the video assignment, oh, all right, I didn't Where was it? Okay. For the video assignment, the group work assignment, all right, that one will be pre-recorded, meaning that you will do the presentation on your own. You will record your presentation, all right, and then you will upload the presentation on YouTube, and you will just send me the link. That one will be much easier. All right, but before this, some of the group they submit the whole video on your online learning. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to accept videos, all right? Video is also okay, but then if you can submit the link, that one will be much better, right? Because it will not cause chaos to the system, right? Because video is quite heavy to be uploaded on your online learning. So the best way is just for you to submit the link, all right, in which the video is already uploaded on YouTube, all right? Jadi untuk lebih senang, okay, presentation ni 5 of you. Okay, based on the report, you do a presentation, record the presentation, okay, upload dekat YouTube, lepas tu submit link saja. Alright, dalam online learning. Okay, will be very simple. Alright, is that clear? Oh, battery.
Okay, sir, clear.
Okay, thank you. Don't worry, if you have questions, just ask. Boleh interview saya along the way. No problem. Cucuk bateri sekejap. Alright, next one. Okay, for example lah, contoh. One example of the assignment. Alright, the problem faced is their hostel is too humid. Masalah yang dapat adalah humidity di dalam bilik hostel. So they decided that buying an air conditioner will solve this problem. Since there are many types of air conditioner available in the market, they have to decide on one and justify their choice. Alright. So the problem here is the humidity of your room, alright, ataupun hostel tu. Jadi in order to solve this particular issue, you have decided that the solution is to buy an air conditioner. But then ada banyak sangat air conditioner out there, so you will have to choose one and you will have to make comparison and justify. Alright, why do you want to buy Hisense, for example? Why do you want to buy Daikin? Why do you want to buy Gree? Why do you want to buy York? Alright, the justification can include explanation on the product specific features. Alright, steps on how to use the products and why it is important kot ni. Why it is important. Alright, that is how you come up with a project paper and also project presentation. Okay. Alright, next one is the written assignment, which is the argumentative essay. This is 5%. Okay. Let me check back this one. Okay, argumentative essay. Argumentative essay should be done in individual actually, but then sekejap nanti saya check balik argumentative essay. Alright, for argumentative essay, this one will be conducted in the classroom, meaning that the final 1 hour of this class, I'm gonna let you out, not out lah, I'm gonna let you to do your assignment. Alright. Students will be given a debatable statement and are required to provide their stand. Alright, so anda akan diberi beberapa pernyataan. Alright, the statement contoh, proton is better than Pro2, for example. Okay, this is pair. Alright. Very lucky. Alright, so this is pair work assignment. Alright, so at the end of this class, you will have to choose your pair for you to work on this particular assignment, in which this one will be submitted on Monday. Okay, this one will be submitted on Monday. Alright, this is pair work assignment. Alright, so whatever you get for that particular essay, both of you will be getting the same marks. Okay, alright. In 6 paragraphs, all right, so you are required to write down 6 paragraphs, all right. you have to provide 2 arguments to support your stand and 2 arguments against your stand. Okay. All right. So why 86? Because you're going to have one introduction, right? Two argument supporting, 2 argument going against, and then one particular conclusion. All right. When you are writing argumentative assignment, okay, it doesn't have to be kita hanya menyokong sahaja. Alright, yes, we are supporting. Alright, for example, Pro2 is better than Proton. Okay, so you point out that Pro2 save a lot in terms of fuel consumption, cheaper service, cheaper cost of service. But then you're gonna say that, alright, other than this what you call good points or advantages, Pro2 also have some disadvantages, which are, let's say, they are having less torque, for example, or having less horsepower. But in the end, right, you will state back, anda akan masih lagi menyokong, you will always say that, right, although there are some disadvantages or there are some weaknesses of Pro2, we still think that Pro2 is the best car compared to Proton, because state your argument back. Alright. Walaupun dalam argumentative essay tu kita ada cakap yang okay, this product has strength and also weaknesses, tetapi our stand is we want to use it, ataupun kita support produk ini, ataupun this is what we want, despite ada weaknesses and also strength. Tak semestinya kita kata kita suka, kita cakap pasal benda baik-baik je. No. Kita suka, but then we also point out the good things and also the bad things about that particular product. This is pair work, okay? This is pair work, so don't worry. Alright? Okay. Next one, a debate session. Okay? This is in group of 4. Alright? Students will debate on the topic given for 8 to 10 minutes. Right? There will be 4 speakers debating. Right? 2 will be presenting points supporting the motion while the other 2 opposing. Pro2 is a better car from Proton. Alright? Supporting or opposing. So, 2 group akan menyokong, supporting, 2 group pula. 2 debaters, alright? 2 person will be supporting, another 2 person will be opposing. Alright? Menentang. Okay? Each team will be given 5 minutes to prepare before they start debating for 8 to 10 minutes. Speaker 1 on the pro team, pasukan yang menyokong, will begin with the introduction and presenting pro argument, meaning that you are arguing in terms of delivering good points. Okay, pro. Alright. Followed with speaker 2 in the same team, in the pro team, presenting pro argument number 2. Okay, so pro argument number 1, Proton has a cheaper price. Pro argument number 2, Proton have a very good fuel consumption. Okay, speaker 3 pula nanti dia opposing team, pasukan yang menentang, pasukan yang mengatakan bahawa Pro2 bukanlah kereta terbaik. Pro2 is not a best car compared to Proton. Alright, so speaker number 3 will later present his or her rebuttal and present counter argument. Alright, so what is a rebuttal? Rebut here, okay, means that you claim or prove that something, alright, sesuatu kita claim, kita mengatakan, kita membuktikan bahawa sesuatu itu tidak benar. So that is rebuttal. Walaupun sebanyak mana bukti pun yang pasukan sana bagi, we still claim that it is not true. So you rebut their arguments. Okay, sorry. Alright. Speaker 3 from the opposing team will later present his or her rebuttal and present counter argument 1, followed by Speaker 4 from the opposing team as well to present counter argument 2. Speaker 4 gang dia juga, gang yang rebut, gang yang tak menyokong, okay, akan present juga argument-argument mengatakan mengapa tidak menyokong. Speaker 2 will later do the rebuttal and conclusion as the pro team, and Speaker 4 will after that make a conclusion for the opposition team. Alright, so after that, lepas dah present argument menyokong, argument tidak menyokong, okay, speaker 2 tadi yang daripada group yang menyokong tu, they will come up with a conclusion. Alright, and then speaker 4 will also conclude bagi pihak yang menentang, alright, for the side of the opposing team. So this one will be conducted next week juga, week 2. No, not next week, sorry. Next meeting, week 2. So for the next meeting, all right, meeting 2, we're going to have cover letter assignment and also debate assignment, which will be done live in class. Okay? All right. Finally, we have the job application or cover letter assignment. This one is 20%. For job application, cover letter is 5%. Okay? Alright, students need to write a cover letter based on the job advertisement provided by the instructor. Right, on meeting 2, this one will be done on meeting 2. Right, so you are given 1 hour to complete this particular task. Alright, so I'm going to show you the example of the letter after this. Alright, and you can follow what you call that, you can follow how the structure of the letter is being done and also how they present the argument for you to submit in week 2 later on. No, meeting 2 later on. Okay. And finally, we have the job interview assignment. This is 15%, and this will be in a group of 3. All right. You are required to attend a job interview. I will be interviewing you, unfortunately. They will assess in terms of their content and language. So the students will be given approximately 15 minutes for this assessment. This is to be done in meeting 3. Alright, so for every presentation assignment, you will be given quite some time, alright? Not that long actually for you to prepare your assignment. For you to prepare your argument. Okay? Alright, any question? Alright, I don't think there's any more question on this one. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Isu debate tu,
Okay?
nanti saya bagi tajuk
Yes, I'm going to give you the
On the
title.
spot. On the spot
Not on the spot lah. Maybe I'm going to give you prior to the class. Tapi sepatutnya bagi on the spot actually.
Yalah.
And then give you 15 minutes to prepare. But then
Kita blur pula kan.
let me think like I'm going to give you like that
Thank
morning
you.
ke, for example kan. Nanti break, intermediate of class, boleh prepare.
Alright sir. Thank
Alright,
you.
okay. Don't worry. Tapi saya tak tahu lecturer lain bagi macam mana tau. This is for my class only. Do not go around saying that, lecturer kita orang bagi tahu dulu. Lecturer kita orang bagi toyo, bagi bocor. No, it's not like that. Right, because this is a live assessment. Alright, and all of you are of course working people, you are very busy, you have to allocate this particular time only, not just for my class, for other classes as well. So we're going to give you a bit of time, going to be a bit lenient for you to prepare. Okay? Alright. So where were we? Banyak betul saya cakap. Alright, we have already reached the 2-hour mark. Alright, can we have a short break, just a short toilet break? Because I think I need to go to the gents. Alright, so all of you, you can have a 5-minute toilet break. Alright, do not leave the session, just leave your computer to be like that. And I'm gonna see you in another 5 minutes. Boleh? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Alright, okay, toilet break first. Alright, thank you very much. Alright, coming back to our session. Okay. I was just looking at the task assessment right now. Alright, so the only hard part of doing things during our first meeting is to sort out group members. Alright, but I'm gonna leave that one to all of you. Alright, saya akan serahkan kepada anda semua untuk decide on your group members. So what's most important is for you to know that for group project, which is presentation and written report, that one will be done in 5. Okay, that one will be done in 5, and this one will be submitted on meeting 4, meaning that our final meeting. So we have another 3 months. Okay, so you can give yourself some time and give me some time as well for me to sort out, right, finalize the number of the students that we have, and then we can decide on the group members. So by this week we can already settle on the actual or the total number of the students that we are going to have in our class. All right, okay, and then for debate, this one will be done in our next meeting, in which we have next meeting is on the 19th of February. All right, in which we have another 3 weeks more to go. All right, almost 3 weeks. All right, more to go. All right, so this one, all right, you don't have to worry, okay, because this is done or conducted during the class session. Okay, but then it is better for you to have already decided on the 4 people that will be on your team. Okay, 2 will be the supporting team, and the other 2 will be the opposing team. Ataupun dalam erti kata lain, 2 kerajaan, 2 pembangkang, macam tu lah lebih kurang. Alright, 2 will be on the government side, another 2 will be on the opposing side or the opponent side, for example. Okay, 2 will be agreeing, another 2 will be opposing. Okay, this one will be in week 2, meeting 2. Actually, week je. Alright, and then job interview assignment. Alright, this also will be done in a
Saya
last
pilih pemakai.
Sorry? What was it? Huh? Somebody was saying something? Cik Widah ke?
Jadi pembangkang seronok, betul.
Nak jadi pembangkang boleh, tak ada masalah. Jangan rekod. Tak apa, it will be a very open session lah. It will be a very open session. Don't worry, okay? Alright? Lost lah saya. Okay, job interview, this one will be done in a group of 3. Alright, so 3 orang dalam satu group. This one will be on meeting 3, which is on January, February, March. Alright, which is on March. Okay, so decide on your group members as well. Yang ni complicated sikit tau, English 3 ni, because assignment ada yang 5, ada yang 4, ada yang 3, ada yang pair work. Kalau macam dulu assignment 4 dengan pair work, jadi daripada 4 tu pecah 2 terus. This one as if you have to like form another group after that, but then I'm going to leave it all to you lah, on who you want to be with and everything. It will be depending on your choice. Okay, all right, for today's assignment, right, this one will be a bit crucial because you have you need to choose one particular person to be your pair. This is a pair work assignment, which is a written assignment, argumentative essay. All right, by right, it should be done within the final hour of this class, meaning that on paper, we're going to do the class 2:30 until 6:30, but actually 5:30 to 6:30 is only for you to complete your assignment and will be submitted on that time as well. All right, but then sebab we still haven't sort out the finalized number, I'm going to give you until Monday for you to submit your assignment. Will that be okay? This one is done in pairs. Until Monday, boleh ke? Monday
Okay, thank you.
Alright, okay, until Monday. Alright, for you to do this pair work assignment, argumentative essay. Alright, okay. Alright, cover that one. Let me check. Saya takut ada benda terlepas. Biasalah first week will be everything about housekeeping. Kena clear the task, the assessment, how many people in our class, how many people should be in a group assignment and things like that. So that masuk second, third and final meeting, everything is okay. Kalau first meeting dah tak okay, nanti habis sangkut, second third meeting pun sangkut. Okay, alright. Okay, persenjataan itu. Alright. For the next classes, okay, meeting 2, meeting 3, meeting 4, the Webex link will be shared in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so please make sure that you are in there, and please make sure that you are aware of the link and also the password to join the link. Okay, alright. Any announcement, anything that need to be said, anything that need to be talked about will be discussed in the WhatsApp group as well. So it is important for you to have your name in the WhatsApp group. Okay, alright. Other than that, okay, sorry, I want to clarify a few minor things, things which is not that important actually. Alright, you can just call me, it's up to you, can call me Mr. Wan or Sir Wan, yang panggil Abang Wan pula. Alright, because I'm still doing my PhD, I haven't got my doctorate yet, so you cannot call me doctor. And of course, saya bukan professor ke, Professor Media and everything, so you do not call me Prof or PM or things like that. Just call me Sir Wan or Mr. Wan, is up to you lah, depending on whichever
I
name that you
prefer
prefer. Alright, okay.
I prefer Sir Wan ke.
Okay, no problem. Okay, some old school people, some people who are very British thinking, all right, they think that when you call somebody as a sir, it is equivalent as Datuk, because sir, all right, sir in the UK is when you are knighted, you are being
Sir
knighted.
Eric Ferguson.
Something like that lah, Sir Ferguson, Sir Johnny Wilkinson and things like that, right? But then in our culture, in the Eastern culture, especially in Malaysia, usually when you are lecturing, when you are in universities, all right, you are teaching in universities, students going to call you sir, all right, so that one will be clear, clarified, okay, all right. So I'm going to go into our first lesson, all right, baru masuk first lesson, sorry, baru going to our first lesson, which is the argumentative essay. Okay, argumentative essay. All right. I'm going to share my screen and show you my slides. And don't worry, the slides are also attached in your online learning as well. Okay. All right. So argumentative essay, all right. So what is actually an argumentative essay? When we talk about the root word itself, arguing, all right. Arguing doesn't only mean that you are fighting over something or you are defending over something. Arguing ni bukan hanya argue, duk bergaduh, duk fight over something, duk kata saya betul awak salah. You have to follow me. This is my way. I don't like your way. That is not only the gist of arguing actually. All right. Arguing here means that you are actually holding to your stand kepada pendirian kita. Kita berpegang kepada pendirian kita. If we think that we are doing things right, then we will be right. All right, until the end. All right, if you think that others are wrong, all right, then they are wrong, then you are right. But then, all right, justifying your argument means that you also need to have facts. Kena ada fakta. You need to be factual. All right, you cannot go all along the way bluffing in your essay or in delivering the information. This is not descriptive essay. Ini bukan essay yang describe a price, present that I would like to give to my mom. Describe a food. Describing things are things that you can imagine. Alright, not to say that arguing ni bukannya kita tak boleh imagine when you are arguing. But then when you argue, alright, the word itself argue is very serious. So when you are portraying an argumentative essay, right, you are actually not just imagining, but you are also laying down ataupun menunjukkan or presenting, right, your argument in forms of facts, fakta, in forms of in forms of being firm. Kita tegas dan kita jelas with what are the points that we are presenting. So that is an argumentative essay. So in other words, ataupun in definition, a piece of writing that takes a stance on an issue. Alright, satu bentuk penulisan yang menetapkan ataupun mengekalkan ataupun mengambil sesuatu pendirian itu, alright, dalam sesuatu isu. Alright, for example, alright, kita kata for example we let's say refugees should not be taken in Malaysia, for example, or maybe what you call that, party should not be allowed entrance into Malaysia. Alright, so that is your stand. You need to argue why you are holding to that particular stand. Kita kena bagi tahu kenapa kita bersetuju bahawa parti ataupun pelarian ni tak sepatutnya diterima di Malaysia. Saya kasar pula saya. Bukan, I'm not gonna say that saya tak okay dengan parti. I don't like party, so I don't like refugee settings like that. But this is just a sample. Alright, or maybe you want to say that government should consider local cars, alright, as their official transport or as their official, as their official transportation. Government should consider local brand, local products as their choice of transportation, official transportation, rather than buying Valfires or Mercedes-Benz or BMW or things like that, alright, other imported cars. They should consider our own local born and bred, alright, born and bred local cars, alright. So why do you think that government should take that stance? Right, present them in form of facts. For example, you can say that based on the based on the Produa website, all right, as compared to the Beamer or BMW website, all right, the cars cost only, takkan pakai Produa pula kan, Proton lah, let's say. Based on the Proton websites, all right, X70 only cost us 92,000 until 115,000, for example. Whereas if the government decide to employ or to use Valfire, it will cost the government 250 up until 500,000 plus, for example. So it will be a waste of money, for example. So that is a form of facts or opinion that you should put forward for you to support your argument. Okay. So other than that, argumentative essay is also in a good argumentative essay, a writer, they will attempt to persuade readers to understand and support their point of view about a topic by stating their reasoning and providing evidence to back it up. Right, just like the example that I've shown you before, sama macam contoh yang saya tunjuk sebelum ni, if you have the argument, if you have the stand that government should use or should employ local brand cars such as Proton, right? Please use facts, you gunakan fakta, use valid information to support your argument. Janganlah cakap because Proton is very Proton cars looks very nice because Proton cars they are very cute compared to Velfire, for example. Alright, that is a description which is more of an imaginative one, something yang kita goreng saja without any facts or without any fakta. Any question just now?
Sir,
Yes,
I
please.
have one question.
Okay.
Sir said two arguments support and two arguments against.
Yes.
Maksud saya dua point yang support tu mesti dua-dua sekali jalan baru masuk yang lawan tu ataupun boleh selang-seli.
Okay, some of you will portray things which are linking. For example, dia akan kata contoh lah kan, they will say that Proton cars have a very small engine. Alright, we have a very small engine which is 1.5, meaning to say that the cars will cost you only 1.5 berapa ringgit 70 to 80 ringgit of road tax. However, okay, dia masuk pula. However, with a small engine, the performance will also be reduced because the car doesn't have enough horsepower and also torque. Boleh juga macam tu. Kita nak masuk terus macam tu. Kita nak kata engine tu kecil, jadi road tax murah. Tapi engine kecil ni slow lah pula, tak laju lah pula, tak kuat lah pula. Pun boleh. Kalau kita nak cakap dua-dua tu pros, small engine with road tax which is very cheap. And then another thing is very cheap price, for example. And then lagi dua pula yang opposing tu, kita nak cakap totally different things. Yang macam tak ada kena-mengena dengan engine, tak ada kena-mengena dengan road tax pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Tapi dia akan jadi dua group yang berbeza lah. Dua group supporting, dua group opposing. Alright, that was my phone. Okay, belum azan lagi. Alright, okay. Do you understand my point? Meaning that kalau kita nak buat benda tu linking, kita buatlah benda yang related. Kalau kita cakap pasal kelebihan engine tu, kita cakaplah pula kekurangan dia. Kalau kita cakap pasal kelebihan, let's say dia punya what you call that, being an SUV, kita cakap pula kekurangan dia sebab dia SUV yang compact, quite small. Kalau kita nak susun macam tu lah. Kalau kita nak susun dia as supporting, opposing. Tapi kalau kita nak susun dia as supporting, opposing, dan yang tu kalau benda yang tak related langsung, tak ada masalah. Okay kan? Faham kan?
Okay, understand. So
Alright,
kalau nak cross point, make sure linking lah. Kalau
make sure dia link.
Okay, understand.
Janganlah kita cakap, kereta ni engine dia kecil, rotate dia murah. Tiba-tiba kita pergi cakap, tapi keburukan dia tak ada ruang. Macam tak relate pula kita nak link dalam dua benda tu. Kalau kita nak buat straight away supporting, opposing. Tapi kalau kita buat supporting, opposing, kita buat separate thing, tak apalah, tak ada masalah. Sebab point kita sekarang adalah dia good in this term, bad in this term. Tapi kalau yang macam tadi tu, dia good and bad in terms of engine. Dia good and bad in terms of space. Dia jadi lain pula. Okay? Boleh kan?
Okay, clear.
Alright, okay. Alright, most welcome. Okay. Good question. It's a very good question actually. Okay? Alright. But then from the task, alright, although the task asks you to point out the supporting points and also the opposing points, alright, doesn't mean that setengah orang dia akan rasa this essay asks you to do an argumentative essay. The question asks you to do argumentative essay. Okay, kalau pendirian saya, if my stand is to support, kenapa saya nak letak point yang opposing? Tak semestinya kita support, kita cakap semua yang elok-elok saja. So the point of doing argumentative essay is for you to know the strength and also the weaknesses. Alright, for you to support or not support is up to you, as long as you know strength and also weaknesses. Kita sokong seseorang, let's say ahli politik tu, kan? Tapi takkan kita nak hanya berlandaskan benda yang baik saja pasal dia. Kita kena tahu juga dia baik-baik dia pun ada juga benda dia tak elok ke, for example. Kan? Kita tak sokong seseorang ahli politik tu, apa dah orang parti ni tak bagus lah, makan rasuah. Tapi in terms to when it comes to community service ataupun community engagement, dia bagus pula. So walaupun kita tak sokong, kita still point out good points, kita still point out bad points. Walaupun kita sokong, kita still point out good points, kita still point out bad points as well. Right? But then how do we determine kita sokong ke tak sokong? Of course, in your introduction and also in your conclusion, whereby there you will portray whether you support or whether you are going against or you are not supporting this particular stand. Sama ada kita menyokong kereta lokal being used by the government ataupun kita tak menyokong local cars to be used or to be employed by the government. Ni macam tu. Okay? Alright. So of course, you have already done this in your previous English classes. Part of an essay, you should have introductory paragraph, right? The body paragraph, and also your conclusion. And of course, in your introduction, you're going to have your thesis statement. All right, if I want to recall, can anyone tell me what is a thesis statement? Thesis statement tu apa? Can anyone help me? Or should I call names?
The thesis mean the main topic, like the car you mentioned before, sir.
Yes, thesis statement is the main topic that will describe your whole essay. Meaning that when I read your thesis statement, I know that, okay, this person is telling me that he is supporting local cars being used by the government. When I read your thesis statement, I know that, okay, you are not supporting local cars. Like that. So, thesis statement describe the whole essay. Alright, going into body paragraph, right, you're going to have topic sentence in that body paragraph. So what is a topic sentence? Anyone? Topic sentence. Kalau thesis statement ni menceritakan keseluruhan essay, topic sentence ni menceritakan apa? The same concept tapi dia cerita dia tu tempat lain-lain. Apa? Can anyone help me?
The main idea.
The main idea of what? Yang tadi pun, thesis statement pun main idea juga. Tapi main idea of the whole essay. Topic center ni main idea of what? What are we looking at right now? Number 2. Body paragraph, right? So if you have 3 body paragraph, how
Summarize
many?
the main idea.
The main idea of the,
Summarize.
alright, of the what?
Summarize of the main idea of paragraph.
Each paragraph. So if let's say you have 4 body paragraph, how many topic sentences that you will be having? Kalau ada 4 paragraph, berapa topic center kita ada? 4, yes, very good. Nak refresh ni, nak refresh. Okay, pakcik saya cakap, okay. Alright, and of course, you're gonna have your concluding paragraph. Okay, body paragraph ni kenapa? Ada 4, dulu lecturer saya ajar 5 je. Dulu lecturer saya kata 2 pun, okay. Because the question says so like this. Senang, ayat selamat saya adalah, the question asks you to come up with 4 body paragraph, which is 2 argument to support and another 2 argument to go against or going against or to oppose. 2 menyokong, 2 lagi menentang. Okay, maknanya 2 menyokong tu mungkin good values ataupun positive values ataupun positive points. 2 yang menentang tu negative values or negative points. But then in the introduction, alright, for your thesis statement, you need to mention, alright, you support and then why. Alright. In my opinion, I agree or I support that the government should employ local cars, okay, because of the price, okay, because of the what? Because of the price, because of the quality, and also because of the origin of the product ataupun asal produk tersebut. Okay, so you need to state that, and then in your body paragraph later, okay, you're gonna elaborate more on that, telling them the strength and weaknesses in terms of the engine, strength and weaknesses in terms of the body, for example, pun boleh juga. Okay, alright. Kalau nak cerita tiga-tiga nanti ada another like what 6 body paragraph pula, banyak pula nanti kan. Okay, as long as we know that you have your argument, alright, you sokong ke you tak sokong, and then your argument is based on what point? Macam tu. Okay, right. So in the introductory paragraph, you're gonna have the background of the topic. Cerita lah sikit background. Pro2 is Pro2 lagi, proton lah kan, sebab government cars kan, takkan menteri nak naik Activa kan. Right, Proton is a company established back in 1997. Started off with Proton Saga, right? The brainchild of Tuan Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, for example, bagi background sikit, right? And then you establish your stand, alright? Nowadays, the government have already been planning to utilize imported cars, which are Toyota Velfire, for example, lah, okay? Alright, in my opinion, I think the government should stick or should continue with using local brand cars, which is Proton, alright, because Proton has a very good engine, for example, alright, very affordable and is originated from our country, for example. Okay, nanti in your argument, alright, you will argue or you will debate on this particular point. Engine, kan, for example, engine kebaikan keburukan dia ke, for example, and then space ya, kebaikan keburukan, and then being locally assembled ataupun originated from our country, kebaikan dia kalau dia from our country, keburukan kalau dia from our country as well, for example. Ataupun, alright, another way of doing it, okay, from your thesis statement, alright, because you say that you support, okay, you establish yourself saying that you support them because of engine, because of price, because of the origin of the car. Okay, and then in your argument, tak payah pun kita nak elaborate benda ni. Okay, sorry. When you support, you elaborate on these 3 points: engine, price, origin of the car. When you support, but then when you are opposing, you tak cakap benda yang berkaitan 3 benda ni pun tak apa. But then, however or nevertheless, alright, the cars have a few setbacks. Number one, the spare part, although it is originated from Malaysia, the spare part is still imported from China from its mother company or main company, which is Geely. Therefore, it is quite pricey, for example. Other than that, all right, if you have breakdown, X70 experience breakdown, all right, and they need to have instant spare part, okay, the spare part cannot be shifted from X50 or other Proton cars. Whereas Toyota, they can, Wellfire can use the same part as Alphard and also Innova, for example lah. Maknanya, despite we are supporting, kita ada 3 main point yang bagus ni, we are still pointing out the other 3 or 2 negative points supaya balance. Tapi in the end, alright, I will still choose the local car, which is Proton, because we want to highlight our local products. All right, we want to highlight the quality of our local products so that it can go into the global or international market, for example. Okay, nanti ada contoh-contoh sikit yang saya dah buat dalam ni. You can take a look. Kita akan go through sama-sama. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so you establish your stand and then you put your thesis statement. Okay, for example, okay, this is an example of an introductory paragraph. TV or television was invented by Philo T. Farnsworth in 1972. Okay, so we are talking about the invention of TV or television. TV lah kan. The invention of television was a lengthy collaboration process, one that changed our life forever. Nak buat TV ni bukan senang. Sangat susah, sangat panjang masa yang diambil. Alright, tapi pembuatan TV ni berjaya mengubah hidup kita selama-lamanya. We truly have become obsessed with our television sets. Large screen, flat screen LCD, plasma, you name it. Kita dah terlalu banyak sangat, kita dah obsessed sangat. TV ni mesti ada macam-macam jenis. Kita still nak upgrade, kita still nak tukar. Ada flat screen lah, ada large screen lah, ada LCD screen lah, ada plasma screen lah. Sebut saja. We got it all. Okay? Right. And then, even though most people think that watching TV is not really advantageous, we strongly believe that watching TV has more advantages than disadvantages. Salah aja advantages ni. Okay. Right. Walaupun kebanyakan orang fikir that tengok TV ni tak ada faedah, but then our stand, di sini kita masuk, we will go into our argument. We will say that watching TV has more advantages than disadvantages. Satu point dah ada. We have already established our stand. Kita sudah deliver pendirian kita. Orang cakap TV tak bagus, tapi bagi saya TV ni bagus. Banyak advantages daripada disadvantages. Why do we have to mention advantages and disadvantages? Because later on, alright, in your body paragraph, you will be displaying, you will be writing about advantages because you support and disadvantages. Because this is just to highlight that not everything is perfect. Ada juga advantage, ada juga disadvantage. Tapi our stand, pendirian saya adalah saya sokong TV ni bagus. Okay. Because, alright, then comes your what you call that, the thesis statement. Alright, because from the thesis statement, you will develop your 4 paragraph. Alright, 2, alright, what you call that, 2 that supports your stand, another 2, alright, that go against your stand. Alright, alright. TV is a source of information. It is also a source of entertainment. 2 point yang menyokong. However, it is undeniable that watching TV sometimes can be a waste of time and also can be a bad influence to us. Okay, so prop dekat situ kita dah ada 4 body paragraph. Right, which indicates 2 advantage and 2 disadvantages. So later on in our body paragraph, we will elaborate on this particular point. Okay. Alright, in our body paragraph, we're going to have topic sentence. Alright, so where do you get your topic sentence? Here. From the P1, P2, C1 and also C2. Alright, these are the 4 points that you will use to elaborate on your body paragraph. So body paragraph number 1 will tell us about TV being a source of information. Body paragraph number 2 telling us that TV being a source of entertainment. Body paragraph number 3, which is the bad, the negative point, will tell us TV being bad because it is a waste of time. And the last one, all right, number 4, TV give bad influence to those who are watching or to us. Okay, all right. In your body paragraph, not just only you will include your topic sentence, you will also include your supporting details, meaning that you will explain and also provide example. So in here, you're gonna put the facts, all right, fakta, all right, things which are factual. Okay, factual ni doesn't have to be something yang statistik ke, number ke, tak semestinya letak nombor, statistik, laporan akhbar tu, laporan research ni. Datuk tu kata, doktor ni kata, tak semestinya like that. Kalau ada lagi bagus. Tapi kalau tak ada, something which is can be observed, something yang kita tengok from our environment, something that you can see from your environment. For example, okay, you can see a lot of obese people nowadays because of what? The food that we are consuming nowadays. Benda yang kita nampak, benda yang clear. Janganlah benda yang digoreng ataupun yang dibuat-buat. Okay, alright. And then you will conclude your paragraph as well. Nah, okay, conclusion ni bukan hanya pada conclusion essay, but then conclusion pada paragraph juga harus ada. You need to put conclusion in your paragraph as well. Right? Okay. So this is a sample of body paragraph. Okay. TV is a source of information. Right? This is true because by watching TV, we can see the world. TV nowadays is an effective source of spreading news all over the globe. As the world is becoming global each day, we should not be left behind in terms of what is going in the world. We can be informed about what is happening around the world by TV through some channels such as CNN, BBC, and so on. So you have your HD or supporting detail number 1. Thus, watching TV is the best way, or is the way we could keep ourselves updated with current issues. Okay, so you restate, all right, your point number 1 or your topic sentence. Okay, so when you restate your topic sentence, janganlah copy sebiji dari atas turun bawah. It's not the way. You rephrase. Okay, put it in other words, buat dalam bentuk yang lain, tetapi still carrying the same message, but still membawa maksud yang ataupun message yang sama. Okay, alright. So you have one body paragraph over here, so you have another 3. So we have already talked about one positive point, all right? So you have another 3, which is another one, all right? Positive number 2, and then negative number 1, negative number 2. So cukuplah for body paragraph, all right? And then your concluding paragraph or your conclusion, okay? So you will restate, all right, your arguments, all right, your pro arguments, all right? Pro and cons are pro lah, you kan, support your pro arguments, all right, if you are supporting, all right. Usually argumentative essay, all right, to be safe, people will only talk about positive things, meaning that they will only be supporting the stance. Okay, but it's up to you. If you don't agree, you can just oppose the stand, or you can just oppose the argument. Okay, restatement of counter arguments, all right, and then maybe you can include comment or suggestion or your opinion, and then last but not least, you restate your stand, whether you support, all right, or you oppose that particular stand or argument. Okay, for example, all right, we are still talking about TV. In conclusion, watching TV has more advantages than disadvantages because TV is a source of information and entertainment. All right, so you restate your pro argument. Okay, however, TV can also be said to have more disadvantages than advantages, such as it is a waste of time and it gives bad influence to us. So you restate your counter argument. Okay, so argument here means that because you agree, so your argument will always support you. Counter argument, because you agree, so you will have something that will counter, all right, the things that you are agree with. Okay, so what is more important? People need to know how to use TV for our own benefit. So you comment lah sikit kat situ, goreng lah sikit, put a bit of your comments or your opinion. Having presented our argument, we once again totally agree on the statement that watching TV has more advantages than disadvantages. So last but not least, so you restate your stand, you restate your argument, whether you support or you oppose this particular stand. Okay, right. Right, so this is how you should line out or you should write your argumentative essay. Alright, so this particular argumentative essay will be done in pairs and submission is on Monday. Alright, so can I have
Time, sir. What time, sir? Monday?
alright,
What time?
I would like to be open over here. So what time would you prefer for the assignment for the essay to be submitted? Because I don't want you like to, sorry?
Before 10 p.m., sir.
Before, alright, what about before midnight? 11:55?
Okay, sir. Agree.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright. Okay, so submission, let me restate over here. Submit argumentative essay Monday 11:55. Okay. I don't want to say midnight because nanti almost 12 you submit put 11:59 tiba-tiba tak ada submit. Oh, jam. So let me just put it 11:55 so by 11:45 tu you dah getting ready to submit lah. Janganlah 11:55 pun nak tekan submit. Okay, nanti sistem jam pula. Alright, so by 11:45 tu dah ready to submit lah. So 11:55 the system will be closed for submission. Hantar the markup.
Monday, sir. Today
Sorry?
or Monday?
Monday.
Monday, alright.
Okay. Alright, because tomorrow you got class as well, right? Kan, tomorrow ada class. So let's macam relax-relax, Monday baru hantar. And relax balik kerja. So mungkin along the way, you can already discuss with your pair, you can already put an outline and then nanti ada boleh tulis terus. Okay, ada question? There's a question over there.
So no need cover page, only the header footer or how, sir?
Do you have a sample of cover page, right?
Yes.
Alright, okay. So you just put cover page as well lah. So on the cover page, because I need to know your name, your metric number, right? And don't forget your group, which is Group D, and the subject English Proficiency 3 SBLE3123. Right? If you want to write my name, you can write my name. If you don't want to write my name, bencilah seruan ni tak nak tuliskan nama. It's up to you, no problem. Okay? Alright, okay. Alright, I think we have already cleared the part on argumentative essay. Any more question on argumentative essay? Tak ada. Okay. Let's move on to our next agenda, which is mana OL. Alright, we have already covered argumentative essay. So the next agenda is job application letter, right? Because this will also be done next week. Okay. Walaupun, although it is done next week, alright, I think I'm going to cover this one this week just to make yourself prepared. Okay. Where is it? Mana dah tadi job application letter? Okay, over here.
Argumentative essay, ada topik ke open?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Can you see my screen? Nampak ke screen saya?
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay. So the question for argumentative essay is in here, in your online learning, and you will have to submit them in here as well. Okay, submission will be on your online learning platform. Okay, so instruction 6 paragraph essay of around 300 to 350. But I think you will go beyond that lah. Of course, some of you will be writing a lot. Okay, do not go beyond 500 lah. Alright, the most will be only 500. Okay, so choose one of the following topic down here. The topics are already given. Okay, so you have 1 hour. Alright, this is for when you are doing it. Alright. Please be informed, okay, do not copy your point from the internet. Alright, if I manage to, because I will be checking it through Turnitin, if let's say your similarity value exceeds 25%, okay, no marks will be given. Dia tak ada dah bagi balik repair ke apa, straight away no marks will be given because plagiarism is a crime in academic. Jangan copy and paste. Okay, refer, paraphrase boleh. Okay, kita pinjam point daripada internet, for example, and then you write it back in your own words, that one is okay. But then do not like copy straight away, paste straight away, hantar. Tak boleh lah macam tu. Okay, alright. So these are the topics that you will have to debate on, or not debate on lah, argue on for your argumentative essay. Should the government allow construction project to resume their activity amid the COVID-19 pandemic? Walaupun masih ada COVID-19 pandemic, okay, government sepatut memberi kebenaran atau tidak kepada construction company untuk menjalankan kerja-kerja construction. Awareness of financial literacy should be raised among youth. Baik, kesedaran keuangan seharusnya dipertingkatkan di kalangan belia youth. Okay, campaigns on a debt-free lifestyle must be held in colleges. Right, campaign hidup tanpa hutang atau pembebas hutang mestilah diadakan di kolej-kolej dan universiti. Distinctive tourism advantages could help boost the economy. Kelebihan-kelebihan yang ketara di dalam tourism, confusing sikit ni right, boleh membantu dalam to boost our economy. Saya tak payahlah tersiap sesuatu. Vaccination program is a waste of time without constant adherence to the standard SOP, country's durability and so on. Okay, so you choose only between these topics. Okay, decide whether you want to support or to oppose, and then point out, all right, 2 supporting points and 2 opposing points, just like what we have done just now. Okay, the sample of the essay, all right, can be reviewed in here. All right, building argument in writing. This is a sample, okay, of how, this is the previous slides that I've shown you, a sample of how you can write your argumentative essay. Okay, remember again, this is a pair work assignment. Submission will be Monday 11:55 PM, not AM, yeah, PM at night. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, where were we? All right, okay. Done with that one. All right, okay. Right now I'll be, okay, let's go to job application letter. Okay. All right, I think all of you are already well versed with how to write a job application letter. All right, okay, because all of you, I think, I'm assuming that all of you are working, right? I haven't done a proper ice-breaking session. Maybe after this, we have completed the lesson for today, we're going to do a bit of ice-breaking session so that I'll get to know you, get to have an idea of who you are, all right, what are you doing right now, okay, expectation of the class and things like that, okay? As for now, we're going to continue with the lesson first, okay? All right. Searching and applying for a job. Of course, when you are searching for a suitable job, all right, this is as if telling you to search for a new job again, all right? Because maybe some of you are already comfortable or are already holding a permanent post in your current working environment right now. Some of you are still looking for a better opportunity, or some of you are still on a contract basis, looking for a permanent one. All right, so these particular tips or way of writing the letter could help you could assist you, right, in coming up with a proper write-up on how to apply for jobs later on in the future. Okay, all right. When you search for a suitable job, all right, of course, all right, you need to know your qualification, right, and you need to identify jobs that fit your qualification and skills. Okay, if let's say the job requires a diploma, all right, but you don't have one, all right, then certainly you cannot apply for that particular job. Same goes for degree, same goes if you are applying for a job as an academician in universities, at least you must have a master's degree or a PhD. All right, if you don't have any of that particular qualification, all right, you cannot fit the description of the job. Okay, interest and also your needs, all right? So you need to consider other options that may be directly related to your major. I do know that nowadays, all right, some of you, when you are taking certain types of courses, for example, if you are taking, if you are a graduate of TESOL, for example, but then you end up working in a company as a business executive officer, for example. Right, although you are not teaching, right, you also need to consider that the world nowadays are very diverse. All right, having different background doesn't really determine what kind of job that you are having. Right. The best is for you to venture into a job which suits your qualification, which suits the field of study that you are having. But if let's say, all right, if let's say God has already said that you will be here, you will be working here, you will be serving here, you will be making bread and butter from this particular jobs, okay? So then it is okay, all right, depending on the needs, all right, of the job market at the current time, all right? Find and study necessary information. So you need to know briefly background of the company, the products or services that they offer. Because when you are writing your job application, all right, you will try to point out the values or the, you know what you call it, the traits, the good traits, the positive traits that you have, or the skills that you have, which match, all right, the company's products or services that they provide. Okay, if you are an engineer, all right, of course you will be applying to you know, to company or factories, all right, with have machinery or technical things that need to be catered. All right, but if let's say you are a major in Islamic studies, all right, and then the job description requires someone who can cater machinery, all right, although you think that you have the skills, but because you don't have the qualification, still, all right, your letter will not be entertained. All right, so bear in mind, you will have to portray your skills as well in your application letter. All right, know all different kinds of job search method. Okay, so do not limit your job search method to only options that you always use. There are plenty of other options. All right. For example, before this, we are relying on JobStreet. All right. Now we can search for jobs in online portal like, for example, Jobs Malaysia, Mudah.my. All right. Other than that, we can also do like a snowballing technique. Right. If you are familiar with research, snowballing technique here means based on recommendation. Right. If you think that your friend is working in a company which is quite good, established, you want to be there, all right, just give him your application letter and ask for his help to promote your letter to the boss or manager or things like that. Or maybe you can go straight away into an open interview session, for example. But then still, when you go for any open interview session, the letter must be there. What's more important is for you to have your CV and also your application letter. Or sometimes we call it as letter of intention. Okay? Sorry. Okay, sorry. No various method of okay. No various method of applying job again. Okay, sometimes it should be done via application form or emailing to the hiring manager. Sometimes they do not put it on advertisement. Sometimes they do not post the vacancy on Facebook, or they do not send you the vacancy on purpose. You yourself has to make the initiative just to send your letter everywhere, anywhere. Right, because we do not know, all right, which company will be hiring or will be recruiting. Right, for example, in universities, all right, they will not be opening job opportunities every year. They will not be posting. Sometimes they do post it online, but the best way is just for you to send your letter of intention or job application letter along with your CV, along with your application to the office or to the faculty that you are intending to serve or to work with. Okay, all right. Ask around to know available vacancy. Of course, we'll be asking around friends and relatives and things like that. Do not delay your job search, all right? Start job hunting, all right? And do not give up easily. Pelik lah saya cerita benda ni dekat orang yang dah bekerja. Betul kan? But this is the syllabus that we are telling to, the syllabus that we are teaching to undergrads, okay? Okay, all right. I'm not going to explain on this, okay? Benda ni simple ya, nothing much, all right? Okay. All right. So you need to know the differences between job specification and also job description. Right. Job specification are the details on qualification, your experience, knowledge, skills, and also abilities. All right. Okay. Whereas job description will be more on details on duties, what to be done. All right. The role that an employee will undertake in a company, meaning that what kind of task, what kind of role that you will be playing in your new working environment. Okay. All right. A cover letter is sorry. question? Okay, may I continue? Alright, a cover letter is also referred as a job application letter, alright, whereby it should be specific to the position that you are applying for, and it should be related to skills and experience to those noted in the job posting. Make sure, alright, the description or the requirement of the job that you are applying, alright, fits the quality and also the requirement that you have. Because in your job application letter or your cover letter, you will be selling yourself in there. You will be telling them good points. Okay, sorry ya. Ada interruption lah, sorry. Ada siapa-siapa yang tak. Is there anybody who didn't mute their mic?
Siti Nur Fatimah.
Alright, let me do that from here. Okay, done. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so your cover letter, alright, starting from this particular arrow, round arrow, this looks like an eyeball actually. Your cover letter should at least have 3 parts: the opening, your body, and also closing. Almost like doing a normal essay. Alright. So you start your opening by stating reasons for writing. Of course, you are stating your intention. Why do you write this letter? Alright. And then you state the exact position and provide details on how you know about the job vacancy. Alright. For example, okay, the purpose of this letter is to apply. Okay, is to apply for the vacancy of the post of project manager, for example, which is advertised on mudah.my, which is advertised on JobStreet, which is advertised on jobsmalaysia.com, for example. Okay, alright. But then if it is something that you know from your uncle ke, from your friend ke, you do not mention it on your letter lah. You do not say which is told by my father, which is given by my brother, which is told by my colleague. Janganlah cakap benda macam tu. Alright. If it is known from sources which is not from internal sources, bukan kabel lah cakap, and which is not from personal sources, then tell them advertisement ke, TV ke, radio advertisement ke, okay? Alright, in the body, you focus on highlighting your suitability of the job. How well do you suit the job, okay? If you are a fresh graduate that have limited working experience, state first your educational qualification and relate this to the job you are applying for. But if you are already working, okay, you state your working experience first. This is how you sell yourself. Okay, this is not a fix. This tips is not very fixed. Bukannya kalau awak tak buat salah. No, this is just a tips. Alright, you can use it to enhance your cover letter. You can omit it if you think it is not possible. Okay, maksud saya bukannya intro, body and paragraph, but then the points that you would like to write in here. Okay, for those who have working experience, you mention your working experience in 1 paragraph, then qualification and expertise in 1 paragraph. So you separate them because the highlight for those who are working is their working experience. Alhamdulillah, sorry. And then closing, when you are closing your job application letter, you mention the resume, all right? You mentioned that you have already attached a resume. Take opportunity to request for an interview and include your contact details too. So don't forget to ask, not to ask for an interview lah, to just mention that you are open for discussion or you are open to be invited for an interview session. You do not say, please give me an interview session. I want an interview session. Please ask me to go for interview. You do not say that. You just mention that any inquiries, all right, you can always reach me phone number or email, all right. I am open for discussion and also for further interview, for example. All right, and don't forget to include your contact details as well. Okay. All right, so this is a sample. This is quite small actually, okay. This is just a layout, all right. This is just a layout, not actually a sample. All right, your name, your address, your date, name or title, and the organization address, all right. And then the line, the subject line, and then dear Mr. or Miss, all right, the last name. But then if you are sending this to a Malay manager, for some time, you just portray their names, all right, or how they want to portray the name to be. Usually in our culture, we portray their full name without the father's name. But then if you are Chinese, of course, you have to put the family's name. If you are Indian, all right, you can portray just the name without the father's name. Malay, the name without the father's name. Okay, dear Mr. Lee Chong Wei. You can also just put there, dear Mr. Lee. Okay, all right. My name, for example, dear Mr. Wan Yusof. You do not put that dear Mr. Wan or dear Mr. Yusof because I am known as Wan Yusof. Okay, all right. And then these are the points that you can put in there. All right, let me show you a sample of a letter. Okay, all right. This is a complete letter. All right, can I show this one? Okay, so you have your name on top of that. All right, same goes with the format of the formal letter. All right, if you have done formal letter before, right, the format is almost the same. Sometimes in formal letter, they don't portray the name of the sender, right? They just portray the name of the receiver, right? But then the best way is just for you to portray your name because you want to be introduced as well in your letter, and also portray, all right, the receiver of your letter. Okay, 16 the date, all right, and all right. So the author of this letter forgot to mention dear Mr. or Mrs. All right, so don't forget mention Mr. or Mrs. Okay, ataupun in Malay tuan, puan, for example. Okay, and then the title of your letter, application for the position of gas service officer. Okay, and then straight away go into the letter. With regards to the above mentioned matter, I introduce yourself, Wan Atika Wan Syarudin, would like to extend my application for the gas service officer post, right, which is advertised on JobStreet, for example, which is advertised on jobsmalaysia.com. But then if you think, but then if the post is being told by your friend or things like that, you do not mention it, which is advertised by my friend Ali, for example. Do not mention that. Okay, all right. Because this is a fresh graduate, so all the main points will be concentrating on her qualification. Okay, I have obtained my diploma in tourism management, right, from UiTM. All right. Subsequently, I pursued my studies in Bachelor of Tourism, UiTM as well, graduated 2020. As a former student specializing in the field of tourism management, I am equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to help develop and drive effective strategy in the tourism and hospitality industry. All right. To be safe, name your skills as well. Some of the skills that I have is IT, for example, IT skills or digital skills, all right? If it is related to tourism, I have a very good interpersonal skills, all right? I am very well versed in public speaking, for example. I am a team player. Just sell yourself by telling them your skills, okay? And then my working experience dated back in 2017. All right, she still want to tell us about her working experience because she has the industrial training or practical experience back then in 2017 when I was assigned to the front office by R and Sports and Recreation Division of Berjaya Langkawi Resort during my internship. All right, so you tell your experience in Berjaya, all right, in the previous working experience that you have, okay? All right. I have also developed a good relationship with the guests, and surprisingly, my name was mentioned by the guests in Booking.com review. All right. Provide all the good points because you are selling yourself. This is not argumentative essay. Jangan cakap benda baik, cakap pula benda buruk. Although I want to apply for this job, I think I am not qualified as well because I get up late in the morning. All right. So you are selling yourself. Tell them all the good points about yourself. Okay. All right. And then straight away go into the conclusion by stating that you have your resume enclosed. All right, my resume, which is enclosed, contain additional information on my academic qualification and experience. I would appreciate the opportunity to provide further information on my application. You are offering yourself. All right, you are not asking them, all right, to get you, but you are offering yourself to come to them. All right, I can be reached by the number and email at I am hoping that Berjaya Langkawi Resort will consider my application for this position. Thank you very much. And then, of course, don't forget your signature, your name in capital letter, your contact number, and also your email. Okay. All right. Any question on this one? This one will be done in our second meeting. Don't worry. All right, not this meeting. Any question on cover letter? All right. Simon ni senang je, I think, because you can always go back. If you are lucky, if you have written your cover letter in English, you can always go back to your cover letter and janganlah ambil seketul. You can just kind of replicate and put it back into the latest version or your current view of doing assignment. Because previously maybe you didn't mention anything about your skills. Previously maybe you didn't sell yourself that much. Previously maybe you didn't portray too much of yourself in your letter. Okay, previously maybe you just say your intention, just say your detail a bit, and then you say that you are open for interview. That's it. Right. The purpose of having a cover letter or job application letter is for you to inform of writing sell yourself. Alright, before they have the interest to call you back. Kalau baca surat pun dah macam alah ni je. Alah dia ni macam not interested into this job lah. Straight away they gonna put aside your CV and also your application letter based on my experience lah. Right, I don't know if there are company who okay boleh lah ambil. Alright, but for me, if I am an interviewer, alright, the way you sell yourself, okay, the way you portray yourself, not just on paper but also face to face is very important, right, to get people attracted to hire you. Okay. Alright, done with that one. Okay. Alright, I've already explained the essay. Okay. So don't worry. Alright, there are rubrics as well in your assignment for you to refer to. Okay. Academic plan done. Okay. Alright. Where were we? Sorry. Okay. All right. So all right, for what you call that? Debate, yes, we're gonna go into debate. Debate is not that much actually. But I haven't prepared for you a sample of a debate session. All right, let me just go back and go into my file and I'm gonna provide you with a sample video of a debate session. You don't have to do like debate parliament ni. It doesn't have to be like that lah. Okay, some of you have experience debating at school or something like that, right? So what you can do is just it's a form of informal argument. All right, informal argument in your group members. All right, so 2 supporting and another 2 opposing. Okay, all right, done with that one. Okay, in order for me to cover the topic of town and cities and also career and vocation, all right, what I would like to do right now is this is your turn to talk. All right, so I'm gonna have all of you to introduce yourself. We're gonna do a bit of ice-breaking session. So when you introduce yourself, all right, please open your camera, tell us your name, all right, what should we call you, okay, especially because this is the first time of me meeting you, all right, your name, what should we call you, where do you come from, where are you currently living, where is your hometown, okay, and then where are you currently living, where is your hometown, what else, what is your profession right now, what are you working as right now, all right, and your expectation, all right, your hope, all right, the things that you can get, the output, what do you hope for from this level 3 English class. Okay, so your name, where are you staying right now, where do you come from, okay, your name, where you come from, your name, what should we call you, where do you come from, where are you staying right now, and your expectation from this class. Okay, so shall we begin with who? All right, I'm going to follow the list, all right, in this Webex session, beginning from top after my name. Okay, can I have Mr. Ahmad Zaid first to go? Mr. Ahmad Zaid? Mr. Ahmad Zaid, are you there? Zaid?
Yes,
Alright,
sir.
okay. Yes, please.
I try, sir.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay, my name is Ahmad Zaid Kamaru bin Awang. You call me just Zaid or Kamaru. I'm still di Spang, Selangor.
Okay.
Uh,
So where are you originated from? Your hometown?
okay, my hometown Pasir Mas, Kelantan.
Oh, Pasir Mas Kelantan. Set kita.
Okay, so my job is Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan Negeri Sembilan.
Kalau ada saman boleh tolong And what do you expect from this class? Your hope for this class?
I hope this lecture, my friend support to me for. I don't know. I don't know. I just I try to speak English.
Yes.
One. I am married, three sons.
3 sons, wow.
Yeah.
That's all? Alright, okay, thank you Mr. Zaid. Thank you very much for sharing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, alright. Alright, the next name on the list is Mr. Avinash. Mr. Avinash, are you here? Or is it just... Alright, okay, Mr. Avinash is here. Mr. Avinash?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yes,
here,
okay.
sir.
Alright. Bit of ice-breaking session.
Not really clear, sir. The connection is quite bad.
Oh, okay, we do it a bit fast, alright? Your name? Alright, your
Sorry,
name?
sir?
Your name, where do you come from?
My name, where I came from, my hometown, is it?
Hometown, yes. Where are you staying now?
Okay.
And
okay.
your profession. What do you work as?
Okay, sir. My name is Avinash Nasikaya, and I'm from Kuching. I'm Bidayo, and I live in Sungai Besi, sir, and I work as a police, APD trust,
Oh,
and I'm married. Yeah.
alright, okay. Thank you, Mr. Avinash.
Thank you, sir. Yeah,
Alright,
thank
okay,
you.
thank you. Alright, next one, Miss Azrin Hayati. Is it a miss? Yeah, Miss Azrin Hayati. It's safe for me to call every lady as Miss. Nantilah, baik saya panggil semua cik lah. Hi Azrin. Hi Miss Azrin.
My name is Azrin Hayati. I came from KL and I live in Damansara, and I'm working as property management in Sunway Berhad.
Oh, I see. So how's the value of property going on this year?
I'm more towards property and facilities management, so I did not follow any market value for houses or properties.
Alright, okay, no worries. Okay, thank you very much. Alright, thank you very much, Miss Azrin. Okay, next one, Mr. Azrin Effendi. Alright, faster we can just we can go fast and we can conclude after this. Your mic, Mr. Azrin. We cannot hear you.
Okay,
Alright,
sir.
okay.
How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Okay, my name is Azrian Fendi bin Azman. Calling name is just call me Azrin. So my hometown, I'm from Terengganu. So
Which part of
you're
Terengganu?
You're nearby. You're Kelantan and I Terengganu. Near us. So we can go ngopi-ngopi.
Which part of Terengganu?
Merang. Setiu.
Setiu, Merang. Okay, okay.
Setiu. My profession is police. I'm a police.
Police officer.
I'm MPV. And then my hope in this class is I can get 4 flats.
Inshallah.
Full mark from you.
Oh, full
This
mark.
is,
All right, okay.
Lobbying.
anything else, sir?
Anything else you would like to share? Maybe if you are married, if you're solo.
Yeah, I am married already, but still 3 available. If any people here can PM me.
All right, okay. Thank you, Mr. Azrin. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next, Mr. Daeng Nur Hafiz.
Hi sir, Assalamualaikum sir. Have a nice day sir. My name is Daeng Nur Hafiz bin Amzah. My hometown is in Kajang, Hulu Langat. Before have a big flood. Hulu Langat, my mother home there. But my current living, I'm staying in Kajang with my family. I have one wife and 4 children. Okay, I doing for living same like Azrin, same office, police officer.
Oh, you're from the same office?
Yes, we have
Oh, I see.
4 person in the same office in this class.
Same station?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, my expectation for the subject, I want to improve my English, my vocabulary, my confidence level, because after this, maybe at the same semester 8, we will doing our maths session in English test. I hope this class will improve our performance with this English session, sir.
All right, okay. Inshallah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Daeng. All right, okay. And let's move to Ervina. Miss Ervina. Miss Lina Ervina. Ramai lagi ni. Kena cepat-cepat ni. Miss Lina Ervina. Assalamualaikum.
My name is Lina Ervina binti Ahmad and you can call me Cik Vin. I stay at Kuala Selangor, and my hometown is Johor. My job is a police officer.
Oh, same station?
Yes, traffic department.
Traffic department, wow.
And my expectation about this class, same like Mr. Daeng. That's all, sir.
All right, so meaning that do you ride the big bikes, traffic big bikes? Is it?
What, sir? Can you repeat again?
I mean, do you ride the big bikes that traffic officers are using?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I do admire you.
Motorbike.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next we have Miss Hasliza.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
My name is Hazliza binti Sa'ad. I'm working at EPF. My hometown, Batu Pahat, Johor. Okay, and now I living at Petaling Jaya. And I hope I can try my best to speak English very well after this.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Okay. Next to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aziza. Alright, Cik Kamalul, Mr. Kamalul.
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name Kamal Krabi Muhammad Noor. I call it, can call me Abek or Kamal. My hometown
Your
is
video, please.
my hometown is Pekan Pahang.
Your face.
My profession now, I'm policeman, same like Daing and Azren, same
Oh,
office.
same station.
Yes, yes.
Alright, okay. And it's a good thing to have friends I mean, when you are studying part-time like this, you know, to have the support, I mean, doing assignment and things like that. It's a good thing that the other three also join you as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, okay. Thank you very much. Okay,
Thank
Mr.
you. Thank you.
Kamala.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
can we have next Lee Ming Lee?
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Miss Lee.
My name is Lee Ming Lee and I come from Pahang. Now I stay at Semenye and I work at prison department.
Sorry, at?
Prison department.
Prison department. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. So, it's very seldom to see a female prison officer. I mean, elsewhere, I always see. I mean, a lot of my friends are only male prison officer. Right. Okay.
Okay,
Interesting.
thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lee. All right. Next, Mr. Fauzi.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Wan. I on call ya.
Okay, okay, tak apa. I shift to another person lah, nanti Mr. Fauzi pula. Okay. Mr. Nizam. Mr. Muhammad Nizam.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Wan. Dah okey.
Hi. Okay lah, okay. Going back to Mr. Fauzi. Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Ya, on video. My name Muhammad Fauzi bin Jaludin.
Wah, handsome boy.
Can call me Fauzi. I stay at Samaju and my hometown Lenggong, Perak. And I working at Lenggong. I working at
makan nasi minum A.
I working at KWSP. And then I hope the subject can upgrade my confidence level to speaking and for my life before this. That's all.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fauzi.
All right, thank you.
WSP, approve our IT now, please.
Okay, Mr. Nizam. Mr. Nizam?
Hello, sir.
Hi, hello.
I'm here.
Yes.
Open cam. Alamak. Sorry, sir. Tengah kerja lah, sir.
Tak apa, no problem. You can hear your voice clearly. Okay.
My name is Muhammad Nizam, sir. My hometown in Semporna, Sabah. I'm married. Now I working in PDRM.
Same station? Oh, not. So you know the other friends in here, the police officer that we have?
Just I'm working in Poka, sir.
Poka, not really familiar. Tak pasal ya.
Akta Pencegahan Jenayah ATJ.
Alright, okay. Interesting.
This is all sulit, sir.
I see. Right now, PDRM is having KPN Cup in Ipoh, right? Rabi Ketua.
KPN Cup.
KPN Cup.
Just I play, sir. I just play volleyball, sir. I don't like KPN Cup for football.
Also, KPN Cup means that you have a lot of sports, or This KPN card is
Yes,
only
I
for
player volleyball.
volleyball for KPN card. Alright, interesting. Okay,
I
thank you,
think I
Mr.
want to
Nizam.
see you sir, because you can see me. I very long sir.
You very what?
Very high. Very high. Not long.
Very high sir. Tinggi sir.
Alright.
Tall.
Okay. Very tall. Okay,
Tall.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, thank you
Alright,
sir.
thank you, Mr. Nizam.
Right.
Okay, next, Mr. Muhammad Yusrizal. Mr. Yusrizal? Mr. Yusrizal bin Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay. Hi, can you introduce yourself a bit? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, sir. My name is Muhammad Yusrizal. I work at EPF. Okay.
Where do you come from? Where are you currently staying?
Okay. I stay at EPF at KL, and I come from at Kelantan.
Oh, which part of Kelantan?
At Pasir Puteh.
Pasir Putih, tepi pantai. Okay, I see.
Newcastle?
Alright, okay. Thank you, Mr. Yusriza.
Okay, sir.
Alright. Okay, thank you. Next, Mr. Shafi'i. Tak ramai dah.
Assalamualaikum sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Muhammad Shafi'i bin Muhammad Azmi. I live in Kajang. I work at KWSP. And patient for improve my language for this class, sir.
InsyaAllah, we'll do that together.
Right,
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shafi'i. Miss Nur Shatika.
Assalamualaikum sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, my name is Nausyatika Zafisha binti Muhammad Zafari. You can call me Ika. So now I'm working as immigration officer at Jabatan Immigration Kuala Lumpur. So I'm from Kampung Gajah Perak. Now I live at Klang, Selangor. That's all.
Anything else you would like to share?
Sorry sir.
Anything else you would like to share?
Okay,
That's all.
my expectation from this class is I want to improve my confidence when I'm speaking and using English in my life. That's all.
Alright. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, welcome.
Shatika, Miss Ika. Okay, next, Miss Nur Izzati. Miss Nur Izzati.
Hello sir.
Hi, hello. Good evening.
Anak I nangis.
Oh, okay ke? Kena skip dulu. Tak apa?
It's okay, can.
Okay.
Just wake up. Okay, hi. My name is Marizati binti Amnuddin. I'm staying at Kuala Lumpur. I'm staying at Ampang, Selangor. Currently, I'm working at immigration office at Wangsa Maju, the passport division. For this class, I'm expecting to improve my language for English language for preparation for exam soon. That's all.
Alright, insyaAllah. Thank you very much.
Thank
Alright,
you.
Mr. Ramdan. Thank you. Bye-bye, little one. Mr. Ramdan?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ramdan bin Saleh. I live in Sungai Buloh, Selangor. I'm from Melaka, Kabedas.
Oh, sebenarnya. Which part of Melaka?
Yasin, Melaka.
Yasin.
Yeah. I am 37 years old, already married, and I work at Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja. That's all, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Rosmini, most welcome.
Assalamualaikum sir. My name is Rosmini
Waalaikumsalam.
binti Rosman. I work at Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. I stay at Petaling Jaya. My expectation, I want to improve my English to prepare math exam.
All right, okay, thank you very much.
Adi tak share mama.
Okay, next, Mr. Saji.
One, two, share mama.
Wah, Izzati tak mute tu.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Saji Yarau. I am working as a RTD officer. I am from Sabak Benam, Selangor. I hope I can learn a new thing from your class and improve my English also. Thank you, sir.
All right, okay, thank you, Mr. Saji. Okay, next, Mr. Syarul Nizam. Ada dua Syarul Nizam ke? Or is it the same account? Same person, different account, is it?
Hello, Assalamualaikum, sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, my name is Shahrul Nizam. You can call me Shahrul. I live in Puchong. My hometown is in Selama, Perak. I'm working at KWSP, and my expectation, I hope that I will pass this subject and improve my English.
InsyaAllah.
Inshallah.
So the other Syarul Nizam is you as well, is it?
It's me also.
All right, okay, thank you, Mr. Nizam.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next, Miss
The other one is Muhammad Nizam, sir.
Muhammad Nizam.
Muhammad Nizam and Shahrul Nizam.
Muhammad Nizam, Syarul Nizam, all right. Here I got both Syarul Nizam. Okay, all right, Miss Nor.
I'm using a laptop and a phone. That's why I have to
account.
To account.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nizam. Miss Siti Nur Fatimah.
Hello, Assalamualaikum sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Siti Nur Fatimah binti Ismail. I come from Pahang and I stay in Siti Gombak. And then I working PDRM.
PDRM, wow.
Okay, thank you.
All right, most welcome. Okay, Mr. Tuan Mat.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name Tuan Ma bin Tuan Mat. My hometown Kelantan,
Where in Kelantan?
Pasir Putih.
Pasir Putih as well, okay.
I stay in Ceras, Selangor. My profession Polis Diraja Malaysia. I hope I can improve my English language, sir. Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. InsyaAllah, we'll do that together. All right, last but not least, Miss Tursinawati. Oh, no, not last. We still have Miss Umi Kasum. Miss Tursinawati first.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Tursinawati binti Abu Bakar. Currently, I'm living at Kelana Jaya. I'm from Kedah.
Where in Kedah?
Pokok Senar.
Pokok Senar.
Okay. Currently, I'm working at Jabatan Immigration Kuala Lumpur in Enforcement Department.
So, your expectation of this class?
I'm trying to improve my English.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, okay. Thank you, Mr. Sinawati. Okay, last but not least, Miss Umi Kalsum. Saya semua orang saya panggil Miss ni senang sikit.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, sir. My
Waalaikumsalam.
name is Umi Kalsum binti Azmi. Can call me Umi or can call me UK. I'm from Gombak, KL, but currently living at Bandar Seri Damansara. I'm working as protection officer at Jabatan Pembangunan Wanita. What I expect from this class is to improve my English for a better future. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Okay. Thank you, Miss UK. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Now I can see the pattern of profession that we have in our class. So I need to be careful. I need to be careful not to spill out things that can trigger, going against the law and things. Okay, all right. Okay. What I would like to highlight. Okay, sorry, I forgot about this. All right, what I would like to highlight is uh, if possible, all right, during the date of our class, which is this is already 29. Okay, afterwards we're gonna have 19 February, 26 March, 16 April, if possible. I mean, it has to be possible lah. You must attend class because our base is we will do assessment during class because the meeting is only once in a month. So I hope that you can allocate this particular date for you to be, I don't know, maybe if you don't have be off duty, maybe, or if let's say you are on duty, you can change with your friends or your comrades or things like that, so that you will be available during these dates, not just for the lesson, but also to complete and do the assignment, right? Because we are doing the assignment, most of the assignment are going to be done on class. Okay. Right. Oh yeah. Last but not least will be me lah. All right. My name is Wan Yusof bin Wan Shahrudin. All right. So I'm quite close with three particular states: Kedah, Perak, and also Kelantan. Kedah is because I'm born and bred over there. I'm from Kedah, originally from Baling, Kedah. All right. So
Baling.
Oh, Baling. Minute A. From Baling. All right. So and then after UPESA, after standard 6, I went into boarding school. So I spent 5 years in Perak. 5 years, 5 years in Perak. All right, until SPM 2006, and then yada yada with university and things and everything like that. So I went to Shah Alam, spent quite a few years there studying, and then I spent 1 year in Alor Gajah, Melaka, working in UiTM Lendu, Alor Gajah. And right now, currently, I'm residing and working in Kelantan. I'm Kelantan, so I'm staying in Jeli, Kelantan. Sometimes I have to go to sometimes we have office in Jeli, Pekala Cepa, in Bachok. So I have to be here and there as well lah. All right. My style in every of my classes, be it part-time or full-time, all right, whatever it is that you are doing, if you have issues, problems, you need something to discuss, all right, you can always text us in the group, or if you want it to be more of a private contact, you can always PM me, all right? But because we are still new, so I might not have your number. So when you text me or when you call me, please identify yourself and from which class. So I prefer you to mention that you are from English 3. All right, English level 3. So I know, okay, this is my level 3 students, because I have another class from level 1 students as well. Okay. All right. So before we conclude today's session, any question? Do you have any more question? All right. One particular tips for you to have a better, better way of learning vocabs and also familiarize yourself with English words is just by watching movies. Right, but when you watch movies, please include the subtitle as well. Subtitle is very important. Right, do not just go and watch movies and just take a look at the action and then or the fighting scene or the car racing scene and things like that. But then you ignore the subtitle. So watch the movie while you are reading the subtitles. Right, it will help to increase the vocabs that you are currently having. Sorry. English movie.
Malay.
English movie, subtitle Malay. It's okay. English movie, subtitle in English is also okay. Both are better. Alright. And if you have small kids, kalau ada anak sekarang ni kan, do not use audio dubbing. Dia punya features dalam Astro tu, yang kita boleh tukar pergi jadi bahasa Melayu. Oh, yang tu jangan pakai. Yang tu jangan sekali-sekali pakai. Apa kita panggil?
Audio language.
Channel Geographic.
Something like that lah. Janganlah tukar program tu dah elok-elok English, ada subtitle, kita pergi tukar dengar bahasa Melayu pula. Toretto, jangan lari, kejarlah dia dengan kereta itu. Janganlah. Rosak bahasa. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all for me today. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Okay. So I do assume, saya cakap Melayu je lah. Saya harap nama-nama ni boleh tolong settle dengan Puan Husnul, semua nama dalam kelas saya ni, by emailing her, alright, saying your full name, metric number, and then moving from C to D. Kalau dalam sistem awak tu masih lagi C. Tapi kalau awak dah D, tak apalah, biarlah maintain lah. Tapi kalau ada dalam ni yang D nak balik ke C, bagi tahu dia juga, dia boleh tolong move.
Saya dah email lah.
Dah email dah. Okay, for those who have done that,
Tunggu
okay.
respon dia lah.
Our attendance.
Alright. Attendance, don't worry, attendance ada dekat Webex. Webex system ni, they will automatically record your attendance in Google in Excel form.
In the UUM?
Sorry, Cik Azai?
You need to scan using application UUM?
I was not informed of that. Saya tak diberitahu pula macam tu. Tapi attendance, kalau previous class saya memang ada, after Webex session dia akan keluar lah list tu, nama, matric number, and then stay dalam ni berapa jam. Kalau ada stay 2-3 minit tu tak valid dah tu. Kalau stay, kadang-kadang ada terputus, termasuk tu tak apalah, no problem lah. Yang penting you can do the assignment, boleh hantar assignment. Itu yang paling penting sekali, sebab markah and everything depends on your assignment. Kalau awak datang 4 kelas tapi assignment tak buat pun, I cannot help you, saya tak boleh tolong lah. Sebab saya tak ada benda nak bagi. Okay? Alright, kalau tak ada apa-apa, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for being so supportive. Alright, dah bersabar dengan isu-isu di awal kelas tadi. Alright, so I'll see you again on 19th of February. Don't forget your assignment, argumentative essay. Lepas ni straight away in group assignment, discuss pairing. Nak buat dengan siapa? Alright, 2 orang. Alright, 2 in a group, do argumentative essay. Submit by Monday 11:55 PM, 11:55 malam. Okay?
Right.
Alright, so thank you very much. Yeah, sorry.
Or what, sir?
Sorry?
Next week or other week?
Sorry, tak clear.
That just now the argument sent by Monday next week or other week?
Monday this week. Monday next week lah. This coming Monday. This coming
3
Monday.
days. You have 3 days to complete the task.
Because by right this assignment need to be done in the final 1 hour of the class. So banyak assignment kita akan buat dalam kelas actually.
Better another Monday because we go Raya Chinese.
Okay. Another Monday Sekejap tengok kalender. Jauh sangat tu another Monday tu.
I agree.
Kalau boleh kat kampung.
Yeah, boss. Can do online, boss.
Because tomorrow I'm going to my hometown, so
going back.
Time maybe if other week.
What about
my friend? You agree with me or you want this Monday? Bersuara lah sikit.
Okay, macam ni. Alright, if you
Chinese New Year tu.
Okay, if you want to not to submit, kalau tak nak hantar Isnin, semua nama dalam ni memang kena maintain group saya lah. Kalau you move to group lain nanti memang saya rasa dia orang minta Isnin juga. Saya tak tahulah, mungkin ada yang boleh bagi. Okay, so if you are in my group, okay, do not go around pergi cakap, lecture kita orang bagi hantar next week. Lecture kita orang bagi 5 hari lah, jangan cakap yang tu, biarlah. Dia orang hantar hari apa tu jangan tanyalah, biar dia orang, kita biar kita. Boleh janji macam tu tak? Ni kerahsiaan kelas ni. Can I give you until Sunday? Until Saturday. Cukup seminggu, boleh?
Okay.
Boleh ya?
Thank you.
Tapi Saturday tu 2:30 lah, macam kelas lah. Boleh? 2:30 PM. Boleh eh? Okay, so saya amend balik dekat sini. Saturday.
Don't open your mouth,
2:30 PM. Sebab saya tak nak nanti orang question saya kan, kenapa kelas lain buat sejam tu je, kenapa awak boleh lama. But then we have to consider juga lah. Okay, so dia kalau saya senang macam ni, orang tak tanya saya tak beritahu. Tu style saya. Kalau orang tanya, alamak nak tipu aku tak boleh lah, macam tu lah. Tapi kalau tak tanya, tak tipu lah. Dia tak baik saya ni. Dah ramai polis ni.
Polis biasa gentle.
No problem, sir. We okay, sir. No problem.
Ya. Polis dan rakyat berpisah tiada. Ya. Okay. Alright. So Saturday 2:30 PM. Boleh Saya nak balik kampung. Alright. Miss Lee pun nak Chinese New Year. Betul juga tu. Okay. Miss Lee pun nak Chinese New Year. Kita balik happy-happy dulu. Saya pun nak Chinese New Year ni. My wife is a Chinese convert in Kelantan. Wife saya orang Macang. Dia Chinese convert. So saya pun nak kena raya jugalah. Raya macam tu lah. Biasalah. Okay. So this is my first Chinese New Year. So I don't know what to expect. Saya banyak tengok TV je. Kita for first time experience. So okay lah, insyaAllah.
You're married, sir. So you going to Gisang?
Sorry?
Gisang?
Makan besar. Gisang. Ada kot saya. Ada kot saya. The night before that. This is the first Chinese New Year after COVID jadi ramailah ipar-ipar saya nak balik.
So you can give to us ampau, right?
Kalau tak kahwin lagi Cik Asfar married but available. Alright, okay, alright. So I guess see you again on the 19th of February. Don't forget email bagi tahu Puan Husnul about you changing to Class D. Assignment, group work, cari pair, siap-siap, okay. Janganlah hari Sabtu atau Jumaat pun nak buat. Start lah draft sikit-sikit, bincang-bincang sikit and everything. Okay, submission Saturday 2:30 PM. Okay Alright, okay. Alright, so thank you very much everyone. Okay, for those celebrating Chinese New Year, Kong Hee Fa Chai. Okay, alright. Okay, so see you again. Assalamualaikum and have a very good day. And bye-bye. Selamat bercuti. Selamat balik kampung. Jaga SOP. Take care of yourself. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Terima kasih.
Salam.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Bye-bye. Thank you.